Hi, we are going to cover intro to Victim of Changes by Judas Priest, and I'm going to play only Glenn Tipton's part right now, but when we go over the actual song, I will cover KK Dining's part when I go over the actual notes for Glenn Tipton. So here it goes. Alright, so the first part in the beginning is in the key of E minor. So Glenn Tipton's part goes like this. It's on high E string, 15th fret, 12th fret, and open E string. So he does that 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And it's always down, up, down, up, down, up on your pick, okay? So down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Second part is 17th fret, 15th fret, and open E string. Do that 8 times as well. And back to 15th fret, 12th fret, and open E string. Do that 8 times. And then you do the 14th fret, 11th fret, and open string on the high E string. Just 4 times. After you do that 4 times, you'll play once of 12th fret, 10th fret, and open string on the E string. And then you play on the B string, you'll play 12th fret, 10th fret, open B string. And then 10th fret, 8th fret, and open B string. And then 8th, 7th fret, and open B string. So it goes like this. And then you will play on a G string, 9th fret, 7th fret, and open G string. We do that 8 times. Mute. You want to mute a little heavier than the strings before. And then he does this blues scale. It's got some chromatic notes in it. He'll play. Let's do it in groups of 4. So we start from the 9th fret of your G, 9, 7, and then 9 and 8th fret of your D. Alright. And the next 4 note is 7th fret of your D, and then 10, 9, 7 of your A. The next 4 note is, you gotta shift your finger up. We'll play the ring finger first on the 7th fret of your A string. So 7, 6, 5 of your A string and 7th fret of your E string. And then the next 4 note is 6, 5 and 3, 2 of your E string. I'll play a middle finger and index finger on the 6 and 5, and I shift my hand up again and play the 3rd fret of your middle finger and 2nd fret of your index finger. So that whole note goes like this. The whole scale, that whole run. make sure you do the down, up, alternate picking. Alright, slow down again. I always try to group it into 4 notes when I play that, so that way you can keep your timing. So once you get to that point, you got to play this. That is the main riff of the song. What I do is I play open E and A string, and then I hammer on to the A string on the 7th fret of my index finger. And then I play the open E string twice. And then I play the 7th fret of your A and D string. And then I hammer on to the 9th fret of your D string only with your ring finger. And then do the E again twice on the open E string. And then you play the E power chord, 7th fret of your A string, 9th fret of your D and G string together. It's a power chord. Slide up to the 5th position, same shape, which is a D chord. Okay. So far we have this. And then you play this chromatic note. You play 7, 6, 5, and 3 on the low E string. I would do a downstroke on those 4 notes, but it sounds heavier. So the whole riff goes like this. Alright, so if you play it fast, it sounds like this with the distortion. Alright, one more lick, one more riff. You play that 4 times, and then he does this right here. What I do is I play open A and D string together, and then hammer on to 2nd fret only on the D string with my index finger. And then I play twice on the A, and then play the 3rd fret. A twice, 3rd fret of your A, pull off on the A string, and then you play A 1 time, and then you play the power chord, C power chord, which is the 3rd position, 3rd fret of your A and 5th fret of your D, 3 times. And play the D power chord, 5th position, 1 time, slide up. Alright, so it goes like this so far. Alright. And the next part. So again, you play the open A and D string and hammer on to 2nd fret of your D. And then play the 3rd fret of your A string, pull off, and then play the 3rd C power chord again. You play the 3rd fret again on the A string, pull off to A string, open, and play the G power chord, which is the 3rd fret of your E and 5th fret of your A. Okay, so the riff goes like this. Do it slowly again. goes back to the main riff. Do it twice. Do that twice. And then you do that the scale I showed you earlier at the E minor. And that's on the E power chord. That's when it starts singing. So that's the whole song in the intro. KK Downing's part in the beginning goes like this. So while Glenn Tipton goes, so here is what KK Downing's playing. He's basically playing in third up. Basically, it's the third note. It could be minor third, major third, depends on the note, and perfect fourth. And he plays a melody line on top of it. So it plays. Here's how it plays. That scale is the same as I showed you earlier. They both play the exact same thing, but the beginning part is different. Here's the notes. KK Downing's part: 19th fret, 15th fret, open E string. You do it eight times. So he played it 8 times, and then he plays 17, 20 fret, 17 fret, 20 fret, and open E string. He does it 8 times again. And then he goes back to repeat 19, 15th, and open E string 8 times. And then he plays 17th fret, 14th fret, and open E string 4 times. And then he plays 15th fret, 14th fret, and open E string 1 time. And then he goes up to B string, and he plays 15th fret, 13th fret, and open B string. And then 13th fret, 12th fret, open B string 1 time. And then 12th fret, 10th fret, and open B string 1 time. And then he goes up to G string, and he plays 12th fret, 11th fret, and open G string. He does it 8 times. He mutes it heavier than before. Actually, he didn't. He does not mute until this part right here. 8 times. And then he does this same lick that I showed earlier. So that's pretty much the whole song. At one point he will go like this. Alright, so all he does is playing the B power chord and C power chord, and then he goes back to the main riff. Alright. What else we got here? Oh, that's one really cool part. Behind the solo, there's this part going on. Alright, so how we play that is all on the E string, low E string, 7 and 5th fret, and the open E string twice. And then you go 5, 3, open, open. 3, 2, open, open. And then 3, 2, open. Alright, so. Alright, second time it plays a little differently. He plays 7, 5, open twice. And then 5, 3, open, open once. And then 3, 2, open once. So the first time he goes 7-5 open open once, 5-3 open open once, 3-2 open open, 3-2 open. So it's like twice when he does the 3-2 twice. And the second time 7-5 open open twice, 5-3 open open once, and then 3-2 open. So that's the part. So it sounds like this. Another cool part in the song, it's a lot of cool riffs. Another cool part he does is he goes like this. It's basically power chord, 5th fret of your A, 7th fret of your D and G. You play the that's a D power chord, and you slide up to E power chord, and then you pick the E power chord and slide back down to 5th. He does it again from D to E, slide up, and you play the E and you slide to 10th position, and play 10th again, 10th fret. That's basically a G power chord, slide back down to D, and then from D to E again. So that's another cool part in the song. I think that pretty much covers it. One more thing, behind the solo, that's also another cool part. It goes like this. Alright. He plays the open E string, 5th fret of your A, hammer on to 7th fret, open E twice, and then play the E, and then you play the 4th fret of your A string, hammer on to 5th fret, and play 3 times, and then he plays the 5th fret again, and play 2nd fret of your A, hammer on to 4th fret, and play 4th fret 3 times. And he plays 4th fret of the A twice, 5th fret once on the A string, and then play the G chord. And then he goes mute on the G note on the 3rd fret, and play the G chord, and play the G note twice. So play slowly, sounds like this. That's pretty much the whole song. And on the solo, you can just play E minor pentatonic scale. I'm not going to go through the solo, it's so long. So something like that, and just play a E minor pentatonic, and you'll be fine. But if you want to learn note for note, it's kind of long for me to go over the entire solo, but you can improvise over it with E minor. Thank you for watching, and that's Victim of Changes by Judas Priest.